Hello coin lovers, welcome back to the channel, where we uncover the true hidden treasures inside your pocket change. Today we're diving into two fascinating and potentially valuable coins. The 5 euro cent of Spain from 2004 and 2010. These coins might look ordinary, but some versions have become highly collectible, fetching impressive prices among collectors and at coin auctions. We'll explore their designs, mint marks, and production years, along with the reasons why certain coins from these years are worth much more than just 5 cents. Whether you're a beginner collector or an experienced numismatist, you won't want to miss this deep dive into Spain's small but mighty euro cents. So grab your coins and let's see if you have a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Let's get started. First up, start by placing the coin in its historical and monetary context. Explain that the 5 euro cent is a low-denomination euro coin used across the Eurozone, minted by each member state with a common reverse and a national obverse. For collectors, the national obverse, the design chosen by Spain in the relevant year, is what distinguishes Spanish pieces from others. Emphasize that modern euro cents are in general very common in circulation, and therefore most examples will trade at or very near face value. That said, modern coins can become collectible because of unique circumstances, low mintages in a particular strike mint, errors, special mint sets, or exceptional uncirculated mint state examples. Tell viewers we'll examine every one of those categories and show how to turn a pocket find into a potential profit or a long-term keep. Describe the general physical traits without making risky specifics about materials that could be misremembered. Explain how to measure size, weight, edge, and color, and why these matter. Mention typical checks: diameter with calipers, weight on a small postal scale, and color finish inspection under a loupe. Explain that modern euro cents have a plated finish and that plating wear is a common reason for downgraded condition. Show viewers how even small nicks, bends, or cleaning can dramatically reduce market value. Close the paragraph by saying you'll demonstrate how to quickly triage a coin into circulation, mint set, possible error, or candidate for grading piles. Go deep on condition. This is where most value is created or lost. Teach the basic grading terms: PO, FR, VG, F, EF, EF, XF, O, MS, BOO. But use plain language and lots of visual examples. What does very fine look like versus brilliant uncirculated? Explain the impact of hairlines from cleaning, contact marks, and rim dings on a low-value coin, and why graders care about luster and strike. Give practical tips. Photograph coins against neutral backgrounds. Use consistent lighting and compare to reference photos from trusted grading services. Encourage viewers who find a potentially valuable example to get multiple opinions before spending on high-cost third-party grading. List the factors that can make a particular 2004 Spanish 5-cent scarce. Include possibilities like unusually low mintages for a specific mint mark or die, special sets, government-proof sets, or uncirculated sets sold by the mint, known die varieties, or intentional, accidental design changes and genuine mint errors. Off-center strikes, double strikes, wrong plancha clipped plankets, or severe misalignment. Stress that for modern euro cents the majority of surviving examples are plentiful, but there are occasional surprises, and that rarity must be proven with reliable mintage figures and marketplace comparables, not just a gut feeling. Describe common error types and how to recognize genuine errors versus post-mint damage or artificial alterations. Explain the visual signs of off-center strikes: partial design, consistent rim, double strikes, ghost images with consistent offsets, incorrect plankets, different color, metal, wrong diameter, and die cracks. Casts demonstrate how to document an error. High-resolution photos from multiple angles, measurements, and noting any matching patterns on multiple coins, which can indicate a die problem rather than a single fluke. Warn strongly about fakes and altered coins, for example, attempts to create a rare variety by filing a mint mark or rebating, and advise consulting experienced error coin specialists before assuming high value. Tackle the big question: what is the coin worth? Be careful and practical. For the vast majority of 2004 Spanish 5 euro cent coins, the answer is essentially face value. They circulate and exchange for 5 cents. For uncirculated examples straight from mint sets, modest premiums exist. Examples might sell for a small markup, often a few cents to a few euros depending on demand. For genuine dramatic errors or very low mintage collector set pieces, values can rise into the tens or sometimes hundreds of euros, but those are the exception, not the rule. Encourage viewers to use completed sales data on major marketplaces as their primary price guide, and to disregard listing prices which are often inflated. Walk viewers through step-by-step research, where to find reliable comparables, completed auction results, specialist numismatic auction houses, trusted dealer price lists, and large online marketplaces with strong beer protections. Explain the decision boundary between trusting marketplace listings and seeking professional appraisals. Small premiums are fine to accept from private sellers, but if a coin is claimed to be rare and priced high, seek at least to independent verifications. Show how to read auction catalogs, search for the exact year plus country plus denomination plus any listed variety or mint mark, and how to interpret terms like uncirculated proof or grading slabs, for example PCGS, NGC numbers. Practical selling advice for a common coin. Local coin shops or bulk sales are fast for potentially valuable pieces. Auctions and specialist dealers are superior. Break down the pros and cons. Local sale equals fast but low liquidity. Online marketplace equals broad audience but fees and shipping risks. Numismatic auction equals highest expected prices but seller commissions and listing requirements. Give a sample checklist before listing. Take sharp photos. Include accurate measurements. Show both sides. Mention provenance or whether it was from a mint set. Disclose any defects and choose realistic reserve prices. Remind viewers to account for platform fees, shipping, insurance, and possible grading costs when calculating net proceeds. Cover best practices for preserving coins once you acquire them. Recommend archival inert materials, mylar, flips, acid-free holders, or hard coin capsules, and climate control. Avoid extreme humidity, rapid temperature changes, and poor air quality. Explain the dangers of improper cleaning. It almost always reduces value. How to remove corrosive residues only under expert guidance, and when to consider professional conservation. If the viewer's collection has high aggregate value, suggest taking inventory, photographing each item, and discussing priorities with an insurer. Typed lists and photos greatly simplify claims and prevent loss. Wrap up the video by summarizing most Spanish 204 5-cent coins are common and useful as entry-level pieces. A handful of error mint set or mint state examples are worth watching for. Always verify rarity with multiple sources before assuming value. Offer concrete next steps for viewers. 1. Check your coin against the visual test shown to research completed sales for similar listings. 3. Get a second opinion for any suspected error or high-grade piece. Finish with a friendly CTA. If you found this useful, smash that like button. Subscribe for more hour-long coin deep dives, and drop a photo of your coin in the comments. I'll pick 3 to evaluate in the next video, then say a short sign-off. Thanks for watching and happy hunting. Next up, the basics. First, the 2010 Spain €5 -1 is a standard circulation euro coin issued by Spain and struck on copper-plated steel with a mass of 3.92 grams diameter, 21.25, a man thickness 1.67. These physical specifications are consistent across Eurozone 5-cent issues and are important because they determine weight, magnetic behavior, and how the coin will wear, all factors that affect grading and detection of counterfeits. The 5-cent common reverse shows the value, and a small globe, the common EU reverse design, while Spain's national obverse for this era features Spanish national iconography. The 5-cent design for Spain commonly depicts the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela on the national side used in those years. A quick note on composition and why it matters: the copper plating over steel makes the coin magnetic, unlike pure bronze coins, and gives it a distinctive reddish-brown look because the core is steel. Heavy corrosion or rust on heavily circulated coins can affect eye appeal more severely than on solid bronze pieces. For collectors, composition affects how coins age, what cleaning should never be used, and how third-party graders will view surface problems. A greenish or rust-stained 5-cent is usually worth only face value to most buyers, while an uncirculated, lustrous copper plating example can command slightly higher prices. Mintage context: Spain struck millions of 5-cent coins every year for circulation. The 2010 issue is a circulating issue piece produced to supply commerce rather than for collectors. Large mintages mean that typical circulated examples are common and sell for only marginal premiums above face value. However, rarity in coin collecting is often driven by unusual strikes, mint errors, or mint marks, not the base mintage alone, so the millions minted don't eliminate The chance of a collectible variant turning up in pocket change. 4. Checking specific mintage counts across years. Dedicated mintage tables for Spain can help you identify unexpectedly low mintage years or municipal commemorative runs. So what is the value? For ordinary circulated 2010 Spain 5 eurocent coins, the market price is typically only a small premium over face value. Most online sales and completed auctions show these coins selling around 50 cents to €2 for casual single coins, with typical buy it now listings often priced at $1 USD or similar. Bulk lots or circulation roll lots are priced by the roll or set. Note that absolutely mint condition MS65 and above examples or coins with exceptional surfaces or errors are the only ones that might fetch higher prices from collectors, but even then prices rarely reach high multiples for a common 5 cent unless a documented error or extremely rare die variety is present. Market snapshots: see recent listings and completed sales on marketplaces and coin sites for up-to-date realized prices, varieties, errors, and what to watch for. The usual valuable items for 5-cent coins are not the standard strikes but mint errors. For eurocents, sometimes errors relate to mismatched obverse reverse dies or foreign obverse designs struck onto another country's reverse photographic documentation. Provenance: where the coin was obtained and comparison with reference photos can turn a curious example into a sellable error piece. If you find a 2010 Spain 5-cent that looks wrong, photograph it in high resolution. Note any mint marks and compare it to catalogs or post to collector forums for opinions before attempting to clean or alter it. Grading tips: since the 5-cent is a small common coin, graders focus heavily on surface preservation, scratches, contact marks, luster, and toning, because copper plating shows wear quickly. The difference between an about uncirculated and a typical EF extremely fine can be dramatic visually. Avoid cleaning surface hairlines from cleaning drastically reduce collector value. Use a loop 10x to check hairlines and bag marks and examine the fields near the relief for original mint luster. If you think you have an uncirculated gem, consider third-party grading. PCGS NGC only if the coin's retail value after grading will exceed the cost of submission. For most 5-cent coins, that's not economical unless the coin is a confirmed error or exceptionally rare. Where and how to buy or sell common 2010 Spain 5-cent coins are abundant on auction sites, coin dealers, and bulk lots. If you're buying for pocket change collecting or for a Euro-type set, buy through reputable sellers who offer high-resolution photos and return policies. For selling an unremarkable circulated pieces, easiest sold in bulk or as part of a set, an error or gem grade coin should be photographed, well described in detail, state of preservation, any spots, marks, and listed on specialist forums or auction sites that attract collectors. Keep records of sales and realized prices for small coins. Demand is episodic, so patient sellers often get better realized prices. Storage and preservation: because these coins are copper-plated, steel moisture is the enemy. Store in low humidity conditions. Use inert holders, mylar flips, coin capsules, and avoid PVC flips that can leach. Plasticizers for long-term storage. Silica gel and climate-controlled safes are ideal for display. Avoid adhesives or tapes directly on the coin. Never attempt to polish or chemically clean a coin to improve its look. That will remove original surfaces and drastically reduce value. For showing coins on camera for your own video, use soft diffuse lighting and macro lensing to accurately depict toning and surface condition. Stories and collecting context: although the 2010 Spain 5-cent is common, these small coins are fascinating because they're snapshots of daily life and national iconography. The Santiago de Compostela motif links the coin to Spain's cultural heritage. Collectors who specialize in Euroset circulation, strikes, or error coins will still find excitement. The thrill is in the hunt, finding a near-perfect specimen in pocket change, discovering an odd error, or assembling a complete run of dates and mint marks. For educational channels showing comparisons across years 1999 to 2010 versus post-2010 helps viewers understand die changes and subtle design tweaks introduced in later common sides. Final thoughts and call to action: bottom line, the 2010 Spain 5-eurocent is an everyday circulation coin. Most examples are worth little above face value, but exceptions exist in the form of error strikes or mint state gems. If you're building a type set, it's an essential and inexpensive inclusion. If you're hunting For value, concentrate on error detection, meticulous grading, and documenting provenance. If you found a coin you think is special, photograph it, avoid cleaning it, post it to specialist forums, and consider expert opinions before spending on grading. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that subscribe button, comment what coin you'd like me to analyze next, and share the video with a fellow collector. Every small coin has its story, sources, coin catalogs, and recent marketplace listings.